Hey guys, what's up? This is Mel, and I'm here to talk about Legends of Tomorrow. More specifically, the spoilers revealed at the San Diego Comic-Con this year. Today is July 29, 2016, and the panel happened on Saturday, July 23rd, 2016. The only things I'm going to talk about are the spoilers directly revealed in the actual panel itself. This I was only able to get from a video that showcased the highlights for that. So if I'm missing any of that or any other spoilers, I do apologize about that. I only had the one video to go off of to try to keep it simple. So I'm going to try to do this in 10 minutes. So let's start with that and let's go. So basically, in the finale, we were introduced to Rex Tyler and the fact that he's part of the Justice Society of America. So at the panel, they revealed that not only do we get to learn more about Rex Tyler, aka Our Man, but we will get to meet Dr. Midnight, Stargirl, Obsidian, Commander Steel, which is supposedly played by Nick Zano, who is part of the panel, and also Vixen, who is played by Maisie Richardson Sellers, who was also part of the panel. Now, for these two people, for Nick, I recognize him playing Arthur on Minority Report, the TV show, and then Maisie I recognize as playing the witch version of Rebecca Michelson from the originals back in season 2. So that's how I recognize their faces. But let's move on to basically what is this Justice Society of America. So people who don't know about the comics, like myself, apparently this is a group of heroes, basically the golden age generation of heroes, and they're basically meant to kind of be the heroes hero, if it were. So like if the Legends team were to have heroes, the Justice Society of America would have those heroes. That's how you're meant to look at it. Kind of like how actors having their own inspirations in other actors type thing, I guess you could say. So anyways, apparently the Legends team and the Justice Society of America will challenge each other as hero teams. So we'll get to see how the two of them differ, how they are similar, and just see how they come together and how they clash. That'll be pretty interesting as well. Another thing that came up were the crossover opportunities. Apparently, we don't have to wait long for an opportunity like this to happen. That in this sense, it's characters, not like full-blown crossover events, but apparently we are going to see Oliver Queen, the mayor version of Oliver Queen, right off the bat in the season 2 premiere. We are also going to see Damien Dark as well in the season 2 premiere. Apparently he is going to be seen in 1942, and apparently they even revealed that they have 120 years of Damien Dark to work with. So I guess his brief stint with the League of Assassins managed to show him how to prolong his life, or maybe it's because of magic that has it doing that, but we'll also see him again. He was actually seen in the trailer, which I'll talk to about at the very end. And we'll also see Jonah Hex again. Apparently we're going to see him in episode 206, so there's that. And also another opportunity for crossovers, which I should probably get into right now, is the fact that for season 2, they are creating a team of supervillains. Basically, they're calling them the Legion of Doom, and with it comes crossover characters. We are going to get Eobard Thawne, aka the Reverse Flash, the real one that all the way from The Flash, not Tom Cavanaugh, the Dr. Wells persona of the Reverse Flash, but Eobard Thawne with the blonde hair from the actual future. We're going to get him. Also, Damien Dark, as mentioned before, he's part of the Legion of Doom as well. We're going to see Captain Cold again. So if you remember back in 115, he sacrificed himself to destroy the Oculus that controlled the Destiny part of time. But apparently, because it is a time travel show, that means they're going to be able to bring back Captain Cold. Don't know how, don't know when in time they're going to do that, or if they do that, if that's going to affect his sacrifice in destroying the Oculus. So we're going to see him again. Also, another crossover character we're going to see as part of the Legion of Doom is Malcolm Merlyn himself, the Dark Archer. And actually, John Barrowman, who plays Malcolm Merlyn, is he is signed on as a series regular for Legends of Tomorrow. Another that also was signed on as a series regular, wasn't mentioned at this panel, but it was mentioned on the Arrow panel, is Katie Cassidy, aka Laura Lance. She's signed to play a main character for Legends of Tomorrow. So definitely think that's going to be connected to how Damien Dark plays into things, because we know that he's the one that killed Laurel to begin with. So maybe that's how they're gonna bring her back. But enough about crossovers, even though I love that topic. But let's move right into it. They did mention the fact that there is a possibility for a female romance for Sarah, as we both know that she has had boyfriends and girlfriends in the past. So there's that. Apparently, also, we're going to get a full season for season 2. So I'm thinking that's 23 episodes, but they did say full season. So they just didn't clarify what a full season means for them. But I'm assuming it's 23 episodes, since it does premiere in the fall with the other, Arrow and The Flash, which usually have 23 episodes. Moving on. Apparently there's also an exciting big twist about Rip Hunter. We apparently get a hold of this very early on in the season. Also, it looks like the Legends team is a victim of their own success, as now that they've managed to stop Vandal Savage, and by doing that, they had to get rid of the Oculus, which was controlled by the Time Masters, but now there's no Time Masters to supervise over time, so now the Legends team is left to guard all of history and make sure it stays intact, pretty much. Apparently, the Season 2 threat is going to be a mystery to us, not like with Season 1, we knew that Vandal Savage was the major threat, and we knew right off the bat what we were dealing with. This time, it's going to be more of a mystery. We're going to have multiple issues popping up, and it looks like throughout it, they're going to try to fix these things called abrasions, which are people messing with the fabric of time itself. So there is that. Apparently they did bring up the mention of Hawkman and Hawkgirl. Apparently their story isn't completely finished yet, so we may see Kendra and Carter again in the future. Don't know when, don't know how, but apparently we are not finished seeing them as they left the team at the end of the finale. I forgot to mention about the Legion of Doom. Apparently they're supposed to present a massive challenge, and it might spread out through the whole season. So that'll be interesting to see that type of villain, which is technically a crossover villain. Also, we have to worry about Flashpoint. Not sure if it's truly going to have a major issue on Legends because of the fact it is a time travel show. They could easily go back and fix things, but they did mention that on some level it will be affected. So there is that. And let's move on to the trailer itself, and I'll just be right back as I go refresh my memory on what happened in that. Alright, I am back after watching it, and I gotta say, there is a lot of repeated footage, obviously, but we do see some new stuff weaved in there. We got more new voiceovers as well. So the mention of the Time Masters being gone and that history is left unguarded. Just Society of America being mentioned by Rex Tyler. Also, we get to see a few scenes featuring Nick Zano's character, Nathan Haywood, and apparently he has some fears of the Legends team being in trouble. Also, apparently the next mission is the fact that the team has to deal with that the Nazis are attacking New York during World War II. So they got to figure out a way how to reset history to what it was before. Also, it looks like Sarah comes face to face with Damien Dark, I believe in 1942, and she's been waiting a very long time for this moment to kill him, and yet he is unaware as to what this moment could be. So it looks like we're going to see a fight between the two of them. And also we get a little glimpse of Nathan Haywood a little worried about Heat Wave's attempt to try to fly what I'm assuming is the Wave Rider. So that is it for the trailer. That's pretty much everything. Yep, that's pretty much everything except for there was a little bit revealed about Maisie Richardson Sellers' character, which is Vixen, aka Amaya Jiwa, who is apparently the grandmother of Mari McCabe, the Vixen that we met back on Arrow in season 4, and as like her granddaughter, Amaya has the magical ability to use the abilities of animals to her disposal, thanks to the mysterious 10-tube totem. So it's very interesting to know from that case that the totem is passed down through the McCabe family, or not McCabe family, through the women of that family. So it's great to see that we not only get to see the present Vixen through Mari McCabe from Arrow, but we get to see her grandmother portraying that that moniker as well for the first time too. So it's always interesting within this universe. It's not always one person who dons that moniker of some sort. Just like, yeah. Anyways, so that's all I have to say. If you guys know about any other spoilers, there's a timer for Legends of Tomorrow. Let me know in the comments below. I know I didn't gather all of them. This is just what I was able to pick up from that one video, which I'll include the link down below so you can go have a look at that. Also, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and check out my other videos if you haven't done so already. Upcoming video that I have planned for Legends is just a top 5 video that will have me sharing with you what my favorite moments of season 1 was. So that's coming soon, so be on the lookout for that. Also, a WordPress version of that video will also be posted, so check that out when it comes out. Also, if you want, check me out and follow me on Tumblr. The link for that will be down below. I'm currently relinking everything through WordPress and then reconnecting it back to Tumblr, just so that everything is back to how it was before. I'm a little behind on updating on Tumblr as well, so once everything is back, I will be back on it like I used to be. So follow me there if you want to be up to date to when I start reblogging again. So there's also that. And that's about it. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you come back to see what I have to say about the next portion of all the shows that I like to talk about. But until then, this is Mel wishing you all a great day, great week wherever you are, and have a fantastic summer, guys. Bye for now.